Okay, so Jaden, problem 4 says this exercise and the next are based on Carrick's coin tossing experiment, which can be found on the previous page. So this table right here. We need to fill in the blanks. So we've got in tosses 1 through 100, the observed number of heads was 44, whereas the expected was 50. So the chance error is how far away the observed is from what we expected it to be. So we just need to fill in the blanks on all of these. So let's start with the observed to get this last one, 301 and 4 to 400. So let's see, 301 to 400 was 73 heads. Whoops, sorry, I said 73 and that's definitely 53. Okay, so this one's 53 heads. With all of them, it was 100 tosses. 101 to 200 is 100 tosses. So we would expect 50 of the 100 to be heads. So the chance error is the difference between what we expected versus what we got. We got 4 above what we expected from 54 to 50, 2 below, and 3 above. So then the last thing you need to do is figure out the standard error. So the standard error, there's a formula for that. Standard error of a sum is the square root of the number of draws times the standard deviation. So before we start that, I'm just going to make sure I've got that correct, and that is what it's asking us to do. But where it says standard error, I assume it wants us to use that formula. So we just need to figure out what the standard deviation is and then plug it in, and it should be the same for all of them because all of them are 100 draws. So let me just pull up the answer key real quick and make sure that I'm doing it right before I start this one. Answer key is right there. Okay, oh. Oops, that's the wrong answer key. Let me try this again. Sorry, Jaden, for the pause here. I would pause the video, but the program I'm using right now doesn't allow you to pause the video. That's really weird. Okay, so yeah, the standard error is 5. So to get to that standard error, all of these are 5. We're going to use this formula. So it says the square root of the number of draws, each of these have 100 tosses, times the standard deviation. And the standard deviation for this is 0.5. When you're tossing a coin, you have 2 options. You either get heads or tails, and we're going to call it 1 and 0. Heads is 1 because we want to count that. 0 is tails because we don't count it if we get tails. So in list 1, you can do 0 and 1 and then do 1 bar stats to get that standard deviation. This is 10 times 0.5, which gives you the 5 on all of these.